what's going on, everybody? This is Comics on TV. My name is Mike.
And I'm your good buddy, Jump Street.
Welcome.
What's up?
We're talking The Flash. The Flash was super awesome this week. It had everything to do with Dr. Wells. It's centered around him. We thought it was about the Pied Piper, but we were completely incorrect.
No, that's true. The cool part about this episode and the flashbacks that you see about Wells is it gives more definition to his character and shows you what was going on with him prior to the particle accelerator explosion, and it also tells you a secret about what he knew about it.
What did he know? What did he know? The Pied Piper knows.
Yes, he does. And when he says, "I know your secret," I thought he was just going to be like, "I know you're the Reverse Flash." And that's not even it. Surprise, people.
That's not. There's layers to this episode. We got Dr. Caitlin Snow wondering about, what's going on with her long-lost love.
Firestorm?
Always in the back of her head. But
Yeah.
we also find out that she was a lot nicer in the past because this Pied Piper guy's such an a-hole.
Yeah, he's kind of a dick.
That, we get to see some flashbacks with her and, Vibe.
Oh, Cisco. Right, yeah.
And Cisco was always awesome.
Yeah, and here's the thing about Caitlin. What's funny is the reason why she was so light and airy back then is because Ronnie was still alive. He wasn't Firestorm yet. Now she's all bitter and wants to close off her emotions and be all cold and stuff.
She's very cold
Yeah.
and distant.
Yeah.
But yes, the young man playing the Pied Piper kind of looked like Harry Potter, which we both found pretty funny.
Actually, I found it a little disconcerting. It was kind of hard to watch a little bit because it's like, yo, Harry Potter, why are you busting on Cisco? He'd clean house with you.
But the battle scenes were really, really great in this episode. I mean,
I agree.
They actually had a really good fight scene, and the Flash got the upper hand. But the great thing is, he really didn't get the upper hand.
No. As it turns out, the Pied Piper, in his genius way of thinking about things, used what Barry did the first time they fought to counter him the second time. But what's important is Barry has a team of people working for him that the Pied Piper called out like he knows them, because he does. And they actually saved Barry's bacon, out of the frying pan into the fire and then right back out. I thought the solution that they came up with was also well thought out and very specific to that whole thing about frequencies.
Yes.
Which I also found very interesting because I knew the part about the glass that Barry shows Detective West.
Yeah.
Which, let's talk about Detective West.
Detective West is so freaking great, and I think they're setting us up for heartache because, man, he's just like the heart and soul of this show. He's the great father figure to Barry, and he's just an all-around good guy, and he knows there's something up with Wells.
Yeah, and we're not dissing John Wesley's ship by talking about what a great father figure he is.
We're not.
He was there for Barry when he needed him.
But he's in the clique.
True. Yeah. But more to that point, he knows something's up with Wells. And I think he's trying, because he's still afraid of the Reverse Flash, to not let Barry fully in on everything he knows, but he's dropped a hint. And the seed of that hint, I think, is going to mean some things coming up in the season that are going to be interesting to watch. Also, Iris.
Iris, small part with Iris this week. She gets hired to a real newspaper, and one of the writers that she has always looked up to is now her mentor, and he is a jerk.
He's kind of a dick, too. It was like the dick episode of The Flash, where the bad guy is just a pompous ass, and then it translates down to Iris on the smaller scale. Her mentor, her bad guy now, pompous jerk.
And Wells is playing damage control at this point. We find out that, he may be the Reverse Flash and he may be all-powerful, but it's not all the time.
Yeah, surprise! And that's not even Pied Piper's secret, which we're not telling you because you're going to have to watch the episode.
Yeah, but he's playing damage control because he sees cracks in his family build atmosphere that he's trying to have with Barry and Miss Snow, Dr. Snow, and all that.
Well, here's the deal. What's he really playing at? Because his whole thing this week was to go, I'm going to earn your trust back. Well, why would you do that? Because you're setting up Barry for a harder fall. Because you've done something where he feels he can't trust you. You earn his trust back, and that just solidifies more the bond they have as a team, which he is going to ruin. And I really hope that's not with the death of Detective West moving forward. But at the same time, if that's what happens, I called it just now. So there's that. And that's not even a spoiler.
Yeah, we're not spoiling anything.
Nope, that's just a guess.
Comment at the bottom. Like us on Facebook.
Find us on Twitter at The Real Comic Wow.
Check out our YouTube page and please subscribe. And also on top of that, check out Vimeo because that's pretty sweet too.
Yeah, you can find us there and you can get these videos to your inbox if you do that. So that's always nice.
ComicWow.com is your online comic super awesome social network that you can start
Did you
a free
mean super awesome social network?
Yeah.
ComicWow.com,
Yeah.
where you can start a free profile and start taking advantage of everything on the site and joining the conversation and maybe even sending us some messages so we know you're watching these videos. We try and comment to your comments, but at the same time, get online, get your profile, start interacting with us. We'd enjoy that greatly. We'll see you out there on ComicWow.com, right?
Nailed it.